Okay, we back at it again. We're back at it again. Had a friend of ours call, say, can you help me out? My window's been soaking up the sun and it's just looking horrible. As you can see, they were right. You got all that paint chipping. You got a nice bow window. We're trying to knock out for a customer. Now we started on it the other day. It's something simple. Like I said, a friend of ours, we gonna knock it out. I said, I'll come out and knock it out for you. But check this out. I figure it's a chance to educate some people on exactly what got to be done. The glazing all around the window needs to be redone. Okay? You say, what is glazing? Glazing is the, some people call it caulking, you know, but it's glazing. Actually, the proper term is glazing. Around the edge of the windows, last protective coating between the edge of the glass and the frame and exterior frame. Okay, so there's two different ways you can apply that. They have the kind from the big box store that comes in a container, maybe 32 ounces or whatever, to roll it out, roll it in your hand. That's the old school way of doing it. Or you can actually buy it in a caulk. Buy it in a caulk container. Just apply it with a gun. You know, already comes already pre-cut, which is great, you know, and it's different ways. And then what you do is you apply it as smooth as you can with the gun. And if you need to smooth it out even more, you can use a specialized tool. You can use this specialized tool you get. You can scrape the paint off of one side and smooth it down with the other side. Okay, we started a little bit yesterday. So what you do is you scrape everything out. And also what I noticed was they didn't have enough pins holding their window. What are pins, you say? Pins are these little metal, some people call them pins, some people call them points, depending on the region where you live in. These little metal things stop your window from moving and vibrate. So if you're getting little, you got one of those older houses or double pane window, and you know, and you're getting too much movement, that could be what's going on. Okay, so then you scrape it down in the bare wood, sweep it out, get all the dust out, and then you find your couple of areas where you're going to have to caulk, you know, because this is a fixed pane window, and this is, let me step back. The one on the left is the fixed pane, and the one on the left is the crank out to get your air circulation. One on the right is your fixed pane. So you got your fixed panes on the bow window, 1, 2, 3 in the middle. Okay, 2, 3 in the middle. Those won't move. Okay, your crank outs on your left and on your right. So now, say that why? Because you got different areas that need to be caulked. Like over here, this doesn't need to be caulked. This gap right here just needs to be painted. Okay, with some good paint. This right here can be caulked. Why? Because you get water can get down in there that you can have damage. This can be backfilled and caulked. Why? Because you get water in there and get damaged. Why? Because this window does not move. This window moves freely, open and close. And I recommend anyone, because these are real wood windows. So what you need to do is you actually should prime, then paint your windows, because you seal your wood, and then you put some good exterior paint on the outside of your windows. Okay, and like I said, if you're having issues, you know, along these edges, that's what that is. That is your glazing. It's not caulk. You do not put caulk along these old school windows. Okay, you do not. It's recommended you put glaze. It's made differently than caulk. Okay, it's a different application. Some people say, oh, I just put some caulk on it. No, if you do the research, you actually, this window glaze is made different than caulk. All right, so it's just been a little brief tip, things you can do around your house. Somebody call somebody out and they will charge you, you know, because it takes some effort to remove this. It takes some effort to put it back correctly and efficiently. Like, this is my first coat along here. Now I'm gonna go back, straighten all that up. Okay, straighten it up and make it neat, and then we're gonna paint. Now also, quick tip, I'm not gonna hold you long. They recommend you do not have to paint the glaze. Do not have to paint. Me personally, I like to put paint on my glaze. That's just me. Extra coating, that's just me. All right, just a quick tip for you.